You're listening to Communal Living, and I'm your host, Aparna Mukerji. I'm in conversation with Miss Laura Blease from Seeds for Eco Communities, and we are talking about sustainable living. So, Laura, now, as we know, every drop counts. How can community members contribute to making a difference in saving the planet?
Each and every one of us is here for a reason. And as part of this journey, I believe we all have a responsibility to take the time to do our part to help the many pressures facing Mother Earth. Don't be afraid to speak up. Get involved in community events, speak to your local, provincial, or federal politicians, and comment on policies that are proposed online through the federal, provincial, or local comment registries. Consider volunteering for an organization that is working towards a sustainable future. If you don't have time for this, consider putting aside a few hours every few months to participate in events like shoreline cleanups or tree planting. A healthy planet comes in many forms. In addition to initiatives that contribute towards the physical health of the water, birds, butterflies, and bees, consider supporting a cause that is working towards improving mental and emotional health, a crisis facing much of the population today. There are many examples of organizations who could use a helping hand, including, for example, the Tiny Home Alliance Canada, which is a not-for-profit organization in support of tiny homes as a solution to sustainable housing in Canada. I personally provide volunteer support to this organization, and we work together to promote each other's causes. It is a great organization to be part of.
So, Laura, as we are aware, you do work for the government. You do work at strategic planning and economic policy, Indigenous affairs. I am curious as to knowing your thoughts about what else can the government do to address the current challenges we are facing?
All levels of government, local, provincial, national, and international, all have roles and responsibilities in addressing the challenges our planets face. Laws need to be modernized and need to be kept up to date with the evolving changes we are seeing all around us. This is especially important with a changing climate. Programs need real investments, and not just investments that provide supports through an election cycle, but ones that create long-term sustainable programs and financing towards ongoing improvements. Governments should also take a look at their carbon footprint, modernizing their buildings and practices to help drive change and to demonstrate leadership to others. I would also like to touch upon procurement for a moment. Governments have significant influence on purchasing power, with billions of dollars each year expended on goods and services. These purchases should be greened up, and innovation should be piloted through the many opportunities that exist every day in government procurement. Since the COVID pandemic, government workers have demonstrated how they can work efficiently and effectively from home. Although this cannot be applied to all jobs depending on the nature of the work, there is significant opportunity for savings in emissions when all the employees are not traveling to and from work 5 days a week.
From what I understand, Laura, Seeds for Eco Communities is an organization that promotes sustainable living, spreads awareness about environmental challenges, and you're doing a lot of work with the Tiny Home Initiative. But I'm curious if, the different schools that can get involved. So high school students that could get involved with, different projects. Are there opportunities for students to be a part of the bigger picture?
Absolutely. Seeds for Eco Communities welcomes partnerships with schools of all kinds. Regardless of the age, there is always an opportunity for learning in this arena. We've developed a number of lesson plans that are available for free on our website and are targeted towards specific age groups. We also have under development a series of workshop presentations that we plan to bring forward to interested schools in the near future. If you know of a school who may benefit from these resources and learning Seeds for Eco Communities has to offer, feel free to reach out so we can begin collaborations.
So I'm aware that you do have pilot research projects that are designed for students as well. Am I right?
Yeah, definitely. One of our big pillars at Seeds for Eco Communities is increasing research and learning and understanding, and definitely looking to work together with students on that. We do have a number of youth who've joined Seeds for Eco Community through the Canada Summer Jobs Program and internships at a few schools also.
How about individuals, adults that would like to join in to Seeds and volunteer, or, if they have an interesting research project idea, can they reach out to you? How do we do that?
For sure. We always have volunteer opportunities available at Seeds for Eco Communities, and we welcome the continued growth of our team. As a not-for-profit organization, volunteers are really the backbone of our operations. At Seeds for Eco Communities, much of the work we undertake is delivered by these keen and kind individuals. So we're always looking for support in the area of research, content creation, new ideas for products, events, and fundraising, or supporting and grant application processes. And we continue to seek support in expanding our online presence for our 7 existing channels. This year, Seeds for Eco Communities also began to re-engage in our in-person events after the COVID pandemic with our information sharing booth. This year, we participated in Canada's Tiny House Show as well as the French River Powwow. And we look forward to continued participation in these types of events and opportunities as we move forward. And events such as these are really only made possible due to the time and commitment of the volunteers. And we're always looking forward to have others join the team and join in the fun. So if any of the listeners are interested in getting involved in a volunteer capacity at Seeds for Eco Communities, regardless of the time you have available, any contribution will help. Send us an email and we will welcome you on board. All the new volunteers at Seeds for Eco Communities are provided with an orientation binder and offered online training as part of the onboarding process. Volunteers are also recognized for their contributions at our annual general meeting with an appreciation gift.
So what is your email then? How do we reach out to you?
It's info@seedsforecocommunities.org.
Wonderful. So I hope my listeners have Laura's email, and I hope there are people from the community who could volunteer and help different local causes, social and environmental causes. It's time for a musical break. I am going to play some back. I really love the band, the Piano Guys. And let's listen to some music. You are listening to Communal Living at 96.7 FM. I am Aparna Mukerji, your host. We'll be back shortly.